engage themselves in production by indulging their imaginations. And it is now my pleasure to introduce to you Dr. Bernadette MacPHERSON, who is the director of Over the River, the reader of Over the River and Through the Woods. Thank you.
Thank you, Naomi. Good evening, everyone. I'm so happy to be here with the elder hostels. I'm sure many of you could beat my record, but I've been on 9 myself, and I'm going to do one next month. I hope to go do one to Albuquerque and Santa Fe in March. So, welcome to Over the River and Through the Woods. You all know that song from way back, did you not? And this, as some of you probably already know, is a very, very popular play that was produced and ran off-Broadway in New York for a good long time. And then it was reviewed, was allowed then to go to the amateur companies. And there's a chap here in the audience who just said that in his neighborhood, which was where?
Indianapolis.
Indianapolis, they're doing it this week. So that's kind of interesting. Now, Over the River and Through the Woods is a story about a young 29-year-old executive bachelor living in Manhattan, having a wonderful time, as you might imagine a bachelor would in Manhattan. And every Sunday he goes over the river, which happens to be the Hudson River, to his grandparents. He has 2 sets of grandparents who live in Hoboken, New Jersey. And he visits them every Sunday religiously, and the play is about these visits. The play opens tonight. He happens to have to come on a Thursday rather than his usual Sunday visit for a very special reason. And so we'll begin our play on that note. Enjoy, everyone.
It was always hot in my grandparents' house. Now, I'm not talking about I should have worn short sleeves hot. No, it was more like August in Ethiopia hot. I remember growing up, sitting in their living room, sweating, and trying to figure out my relationship to these people who didn't even seem to share my same environmental needs and who had reached an age beyond my power to comprehend. Now, my grandparents believed in the 3 F's of life: family, faith, and food. So, for 29 years, I bore the heat and religiously showed up for Sunday dinner.
The very day I turned 14, my father put me on a boat. In my pocket, he stuffed 200 lire and the address of a cousin in a place called Hoboken, New Jersey. The only advice my father gave me, tengo familia. If you just said that in English, it would be, I support the family. But in Italian, it means more, much more. I am a man. I am doing well for my woman and my children. I have a reason for being alive.
Tengo familia.
I arrived to learn my cousin had left Hoboken for a faraway land called Brooklyn. So for 6 weeks, I lived underneath a pier of the Hudson River every minute of every day, trying to figure out a way to earn enough money to get them back home.
I was the middle sister of 7 girls, and Frank was the first man, the first person to ever notice me. He was making $1 a day, and I thought that was a fortune. And he promised if I marry him, he's going to build for me a house. And he did. He became a fine carpenter, and he built for me this beautiful home.
My grandmother, Ada, never made it out of grammar school and never learned to drive a car. But lock her in the kitchen with a tomato, pasta dough, and garlic, and the woman was Einstein. By my 29th birthday, my parents had moved to Florida, and my sister Melissa to San Diego. Before she left, Melissa told me that the thing she liked best about being an American is that you could stay in this country and still move 2,000 miles away from your family. Well, I Hey, Gramps. Hi, Nanny.
Nick, your grandmother's going to tell you to do something for her. Refuse.
Nicholas, you got to do something for me. First, you hungry?
No, Nan, I already ate. I had Chinese for dinner.
Oh, fine, I make you a sandwich.
Nan, I'm full.
You look hungry.
Oh, all right. A small sandwich.
Ah, what do you want on it?
Well, I don't care.
How about provolone and ham?
Perfect.
Ah, Nicholas, I make you a provolone and ham sandwich. You tell your grandfather he cannot drive it no more.
Don't listen to her, Nick.
2 days ago at the Grand Union parking lot, he goes to put his foot on the stop. He goes straight ahead.
I thought it was reversed. I put it in second.
Was forced into a Japanese car. Thank God no one was killed.
I barely dented the fender.
2 weeks ago in the food town, he goes to put the car in reverse, goes forward.
We go fast for about 2 feet.
Right into a Japanese car. No one was killed.
Gramps, we've talked about this. Now, you shouldn't be driving anymore.
You telling me what to do? I used to change your diapers.
All right. Nan, why don't you make the sandwich, and I'll talk to him. And could you turn on the air conditioning? It's sweltering in here.
Oh, that's crazy. It's only June.
But it's hot.
The air conditioner doesn't go on until the 4th of July.
I open a window. You, listen to your grandson.
Gramps, come on. You know something terrible could happen.
I have to drive your grandmother to the store.
She could walk, she could take the bus.
I only go closer by, that's all.
And you still get into accidents.
So what you're saying, I'm too old to drive?
Your reflexes are just getting a little slow.
I'm out of provolone. You want a cheddar or Munster?
Whatever, Nan.
I want to make the way you like.
How can you make the way I like? I don't even want it.
Don't talk fresh. You want cheddar or Munster?
Cheddar.
You sure?
Absolutely. 100% Nan, I want cheddar.
But I got such a nice Munster.
This is the woman you're listening to, so I can't drive.
All right, Nan, Munster. I want Munster.
I thought so.
Look, Gramps, I just don't want to get a phone call saying you've hurt yourself or Nan or somebody else. Your keys, please, Gramps.
I've got another set to hit you.
Just promise you'll only drive in an emergency, all right?
Yeah.
My father's folks, the Nunzio and Emma, lived 2 doors down, and they would often join us for Sunday dinner.
I was the first in my family to get a good job with a union in a Ford's automobile factory. And the way I got the job, see, I told them I was Irish. I had to, because in those days, the most famous Italians in America were the Pope and Sacco and Vincetti. And did they look at us and think Pope? No, Sacco and Vincetti.
The day I married Nunzio, my mother sat me down and she told me something amazing. She said, Emma, just because you're his wife doesn't mean you're not as important as he is. Say how you feel. Speak up. Say how you feel.
So, I told Ford's my name was Ian, Sean, O'Malley, O'Brien, O'Sullivan, and they gave me the job.
So while Nuntz went to work, I made a beautiful life at home.
I stood on an assembly line for 27 years and put this nut in that bolt to give my wife and sons the life they deserve.
We struggled and we made our way through life. 'Cause we were a family. Tango familia.
Tango familia. Tango familia.
They were the loudest people I ever knew.
Hey, Nicky.
Yoo-hoo.
Hi, Nanny. Hi, Gramps.
Oh, what a pleasure to see you on a Thursday.
I'm really glad you came, because I have something to tell everybody.
Nikki, that present that you brought us, the one we don't know how to work.
The answering machine?
No, the other one, the CPU.
Oh, the VCR.
Oh. Yeah, we need the receipt
present.
It's too much to spend on us for a PCP.
Look, we'll talk more about this later. I've got something much important to tell everybody.
Well, so Nikki, guess where your grandmother wants to take me again next Thursday? Huh? Atlantic City, with the senior citizens from St. Anne's.
Gramps, what I have to say is real important. Could I just tell you now,
You sit in traffic for 4 hours with a busload of 80-year-old Catholics, all carrying these giant bags of quarters. It's awful.
Listen to what he's complaining about. You get a free air-conditioned bus ride, and they give you $30 free in chips.
well, look, I have this announcement.
You know what I did the last time we went? I walked into Donald Trump's, cashed my $30 chips, looked for a $5 buffet, ate all day, and came home with a $25 profit.
I've told him that money was not for him to keep. The Catholic Church gave him that money to gamble. Sunday, you put that money in the poor box.
I'm not putting it in the poor box. We're poor. I'm giving it to Nick.
We are not poor.
Why are you giving me $25?
I don't know. She won't let me keep it.
I forgot if you said a cheddar or Munster, so I put both.
Oh, how did I come from these people? I mean, my parents I could understand, but these people? Oh,
Nicholas ate Chinese food tonight.
That's like eating cancer.
He also said I can't drive no more.
Good, the world just got safer.
well, all right, I'll give you the receipt for the VCR. We'll talk more about driving, and I'll eat the sandwich, but could everyone take a seat, please? I have something that I'd like to say now.
It's like he's getting married.
How can he get married? He doesn't even have a girlfriend.
I'm not getting married.
Why not?
Can we save that argument for the holidays when we usually have it? What I have to say is something entirely different.
What about Donna?
No, I will not discuss Donna. That subject is closed. I broke up with her 2 years ago.
I thought she broke up with you.
I was so sure you were going to marry her that I every time I went to a party, I'd saved all the plastic forks and knives and use them for your engagement party. Oh, I get it.
No, Nan, just let the answering machine get it.
No, Nick, that machine broke.
I just got it for you. How could it break?
I threw it out. Every time we press a button, someone was yelling at us.
That was people leaving messages.
Nicky, I want to see you married before I'm dead.
Okay, tell me when you're going, Nan, and I'll see who I can dig up.
Nicholas, it's your parents. Nicholas had Chinese food tonight.
Nick, why your parents moved to Florida?
God only knows. They spent the first 56 years of their lives nice and close to their parents.
Who raised them?
Then boom, your father gets a little sinus condition, so then they take an early retirement and they move to Fort Lauderdale.
To live with a bunch of old people who love humidity.
Frank, say hello.
You're a good boy, Nick. Stay near your family.
Talk fast, it's long distance.
Hi, your son told me I can't drive no more. Come visit soon. We'll sit in my car and pretend it's moving.
When your sister gets married, she moves to San Diego.
Who the hell moves to San Diego?
Nan, Gramps, please.
Nicholas, your mama said to call after you tell us. They want to know how we take it.
Well, we'll all find that out in a moment. If everybody can take a seat now.
You gonna sit?
No, I want to do this standing up.
It's like he's going to make a speech.
Who wants to make a speech? Let him make a speech.
It's not a speech. Can I just please say this now?
Oh, Nicky, here before I forget, I got you a mass card.
Mass card? Aren't these for sick people?
2 Thursdays from now at 7:30, one will be said for you.
Why?
In hopes you get a girl to marry.
And the priest agreed to this?
Hey, go to the mass. Maybe you'll meet her there.
Well, could I just please say this now?
What is he getting so upset about?
He was always anxious. Don't you remember how he used to chew on his rattle?
Could we just not tell the rattle story right now?
We're just trying to understand you better, Nicky.
Oh, and the rattle story just explains it all. I don't even know why I bother going to therapy.
What?
Oh, nothing. I said nothing.
He said he's going into therapy.
What the hell is that?
He's going to a psychiatrist.
A foot doctor?
A head doctor.
What?
Nicholas, you go to a head doctor?
Oh my God.
Look, it's no big deal. All my friends are in therapy. It's just somebody to talk to.
What friends do you have, Nicky?
I said it was no big deal.
Can't you just talk to us?
How? I can't even get this announcement out. Look, I'm seeing this therapist, yes, but I won't be seeing him much longer.
Thank God.
And that ties in with my announcement. Could I please tell you now?
Nicholas, you make your announcement. We're listening very hard.
Okay.
All right.
Everyone quiet.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We're ready.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay! Let me start with this. I got offered a promotion at work.
Congratulations. Oh.
What kind of promotion?
Well, it's a better management position.
Tell us, tell.
I could, but I don't think you'd understand. I mean, you really don't understand what it is that I do now.
Just because we don't understand it doesn't mean we don't want to hear about it.
Now, as I've explained before, I work in marketing, which is kind of like advertising. You know, commercials, but I don't actually make commercials. Now, how can I explain this? I plan overall strategy for commercials and newspaper ads and various other types of media, such as billboards and internal and external sales presentations. Well, anyway, with my new position, and this is really exciting, I'll be in charge of developing, coordinating, and implementing all of those strategies in a top 20 market.
Well, whatever the hell it is you do, we're damn proud of you.
Molto bene, molto bene.
Well, now the thing about this job is, see, well, I have to move.
Out of the city. Oh, thank God.
Nicholas, you can move in with us.
No rent. 4 meals a day.
No. The job is in Seattle.
Where the hell is Seattle?
Well, Rose Ranoli, she has a beach house, I think exit 94.
No, her house is further down by the big foot town.
No, stop. I know where Seattle is, Washington. Not the close Washington, the far away Washington, like California.
Nicholas, is this true?
Well, it's Washington State, yes. Look, I just got the information this morning, and my head is still swimming, but I wanted to tell you guys about my promotion first, and right now is the right time, right? I'm young, I'm unattached, and there's nothing really to keep me here.
What about us?
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, except you.
Nicky.
So you're leaving?
Well, moving, yes. Look, I know this must have come as a bit of a shock.
A shock? No! Why should this be a shock? First, your parents moved to Fort Lauderdale. Then your sister moves to San Diego, gets married, has my great-grandson. My great-grandson. I have one great-grandson, and he's 3 years old, and I've seen him only twice. Twice!
Nicholas, I don't understand. You're just going to go?
Well, look, it just came up today, and I wanted you guys to be the first to hear about it.
But your family's here, Nick.
Look, it's late. I've got to catch the last bus back to the city.
Nicky.
I got an 8 a.m. meeting tomorrow about the promotion.
Will we see you Sunday, Nicholas? If we're still alive, God willing.
We'll talk more about it then, okay? It's a wonderful opportunity.
Seattle?
Ah, he forgot his sandwich.
It's a 20-minute ride into the city. He'll make it without food.
Seattle?
Not to worry, he won't go.
You heard him. He said he wants to move away.
No, he didn't say he wants to move. He said he had no reason to stay.
So?
So, we give him a reason.
I should tell him. I should tell him that the doctors have done their tests and it's spread. I should tell him that if he takes that job, when we say goodbye, it's probably be the last time we see one another. No one knows yet, not even my Emma. I'll tell her soon. But I should tell him. Then maybe he'd stay.
Most companies have this unwritten policy that if you turn a promotion down once, another one might not come along. Well, that morning, my boss sat me down and told me that this promotion means that we have great faith in you, and it also means we have something bigger planned. Well, the next Sunday I went back to my grandparents for dinner as usual, where I expected they would be laying on the guilt something fierce. They didn't. They did something much worse. Hello?
Hi, Nicky!
Hiya there!
Hey, Graham, what's with the jackets and ties?
What, we can't get dressed up to see our grandson?
Well, anyway, about my move to Seattle, you both had time to think it over, right?
Nicky, you want some nuts?
No, thanks. So how do you feel?
Oh, we're good. Have some nuts.
No. How do you feel about my promotion?
Oh, we're very proud.
And Nicholas, are you hungry?
Nan, about Seattle.
Oh, we're gonna eat very soon. Why don't you fix your hair a little nicer?
What's going on here? Now, 3 days ago I told you about my promotion and you were all miserable. It's like I never even said anything now.
Yoo-hoo! Nicky!
What, Nan?
How does your hair look today?
I combed it into an afro, Nan. Okay. Now, exactly what is up with you people?
Who's this, you people?
We're not people, we're your family.
Look, something's going on. Everybody's too quiet.
Ooh, who could that be?
Why, it's Caitlin O'Hara, the unmarried niece of my canasta partner, Margaret O'Hara.
Oh my God!
Caitlin, come in. Oh, why don't you stay for dinner?
Hi, Emma. Hi, Caitlin. I want you to meet my beautiful grandson, Nicholas.
Hi, Caitlin, it's Nick.
Hi, Nick. Great to meet you.
And I'm his other nanny. And if you call her Ada, Emma, you call me Ada.
Absolutely. Hello, Ada.
Then I'm Nunzio.
And I'm Frank.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Nunzio and Frank.
And you seem like a young girl who any young man would be lucky to have.
Oh my God!
Nunzio, you're absolutely right.
Well, Caitlin, you're just in time for dinner. Everything came beautiful.
Oh, wait. I need a moment alone with Caitlin first.
Ooh, it's working. It's working.
Look, I just want to say, well, did my grandmother tell you that I'd be here?
No, she didn't. No.
Well, in case you haven't figured it out, then yes, this is a blind setup, so feel free to run like the wind.
Oh, Nick, relax. I hate being set up too, but Emma's my friend. It's no big deal. Besides, I gotta say, dinner smells fantastic.
Now, that's their secret. They suck you in with the food.
I don't know about you, but I'm staying.
Are you sure? Because it's not too late to escape.
Oh, come on, Nick. We'll just have a, nice, relaxing Sunday dinner.
Caitlin, even at my most generous moment, I could not call these people relaxing.
Okay, time to eat. Caitlin, you look hungry. Come.
Oh my God. When we get to the dining room, I'm certain it's going to get much worse.
Okay, Nicholas, why don't you sit next to Caitlin? Ah, good. Very nice.
Could we just eat now, quickly?
Shall we say grace?
Since when do we say grace?
Shut up. We have company.
Frank, you said grace.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, everyone get ready. I'm gonna say grace. All right.
Everyone quiet.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Okay.
We're ready.
All right.
All right. Say it loud.
Okay.
Say grace, Gramps!
All right. Bless us, O Lord, for these thy gifts that we're about to receive. And bless a lovely dinner guest and a lonely grandson, and may they have eternal happiness together. Amen. It's a prayer. I could say whatever the hell I want.
Caitlin, before I'm dead, I'd like to see Nicky married.
If not, I have to go with her.
So, Caitlin, tell me, do you drive?
Gramps?
Sure. Don't you?
Funny you should ask.
He had to stop. He's been getting into accidents lately.
I've killed hundreds of people.
Caitlin, I made some lovely veal. Pick a piece.
Oh, no, thank you, Ada. I'll just have the vegetables.
Oh, have some veal. It's nice. It's from the ShopRite.
Oh, thank you, Ada, but I'm a vegetarian.
She's a what?
Vegetarian.
What the hell is that?
An animal doctor.
So she won't eat the veal?
She fixes animals so she don't eat them. It makes sense.
No, vegetarian. I don't eat meat. My job is I'm a nurse.
She's an animal nurse.
What do animals need nurses for?
Trust me on this. Don't try to correct them. Just sort of ride it out.
Whatever you do, it sounds very nice. Just have some veal.
I really can't, thank you.
None at all?
This squash is beautiful. From my garden.
It looks fabulous.
You could serve it to the Pope.
The Pope would eat the veal too.
So Caitlin, tell me, how come a pretty girl like you doesn't have a boyfriend?
Caitlin, please don't answer that.
It's okay, Nick. I don't mind. Well, Frank, I like to think I just haven't met the right guy lately.
Maybe if you did something with your hair.
Nan!
Oh, I mean that nice. You know I mean that nice.
Caitlin, I'd just like to take a moment here to apologize for, well, practically everything that's been said here this afternoon.
What? We said nothing bad. No, did we say anything bad?
No, we've been delightful.
Delightful!
Now don't mind Nicky, Caitlin. He just gets a little excited sometimes.
That's okay. I like passionate people.
What a nice way of saying that.
See, we ain't loud, we're passionate.
So Nicky, Caitlin hasn't had a date for a while.
Nan, that's personal information.
Actually, she's right.
You see, Nicky, we had a talk about it the other day. Right near the produce at Pathmark.
I had a big fight with the manager about the zucchini.
Actually, the A&P has the freshest zucchini. You know what I like to do when I'm working late and I don't have a lot of time to cook? I'll saute a little yellow squash from the A&P. Now you put a thin slice of provolone over that, top it with just a dash of Parmesan, and then I serve it with some rye or Italian bread. Now you know from Marzoni's bakery. It makes the best late night snack.
She's our dreamer come true.
That's for you, Nicky. That's for you.
The thing that irritated me most is she actually seems pretty terrific. Now, you have every right to be disappointed when your grandparents set you up.
So Nick, say something attractive to Caitlin.
Gramps, please.
Nicky has a wonderful job, Caitlin.
We have no idea what the hell he does, but it's fantastic.
I'm a marketing executive.
Oh, do you enjoy it?
Yeah, actually I do, very much.
But it's no animal nurse.
Oh, Frank, shush. Let the kids talk.
Sorry, go ahead you two. Just pretend we're not here.
Oh, like that's possible.
Now he's talking fresh.
I am not talking fresh.
He's talking fresh.
Gramps, quiet.
I can't be quiet. I'm passionate.
So, Caitlin, you're having a nice time.
Absolutely.
Caitlin, we're so glad you came.
You'll have to come again soon. How about next Sunday?
We eat together every Sunday. We're a family.
Caitlin, next time you come for dinner, you bring your grandparents with you.
Oh, thank you, Ada, but mine have all passed on.
But now you have us.
Well, thank you, Frank.
So, Caitlin, do you go to therapy like Nicky?
Jesus, Nan.
I thought you weren't ashamed.
Actually, we are a little ashamed.
Actually, I do go for 2 years now. I like it.
But you seem normal.
It's an act.
Nicky says all his friends are in therapy.
Should we tell the rattle story?
Nicky was a nervous baby. He used to chew on his rattle.
Isn't that a great story? Could someone please pass the salt and a weapon?
Well, everything was so delicious, Ada. Thank you so much.
Caitlin, tonight, for when you watch TV, let me slice you a little veal sandwich. No trouble. No trouble.
Caitlin, we like you. We hope Hope we see you again soon.
I had a really great time. You are all so sweet.
We're old. We're adorable.
Here we are. Thank you, Ada. Good night, everybody.
Come back anytime, sweetheart.
Bye-bye.
Come again.
I walked to the front porch. It was the least I could do. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Okay, first and foremost, I am deeply, deeply sorry.
Nick, no. Don't apologize for anything.
No, look, I feel I owe you something, so how about you let me take you out to dinner this week? We can go to a nice vegetarian restaurant and no one will ask if you're in therapy.
Nick, I thought you didn't like blind setups.
No, I don't, but I like you, and let me just say I am really normal away from my family. That's right, I'm actually intelligent and somewhat charming, and I'm sensitive in a sort of macho kind of way, but are you falling for any of this?
Maybe.
Okay, maybe's not bad at all. My grandmother was right, she did good.
Nick, I have a confession to make.
Uh-oh, you've got a boyfriend. Nope, you've got a girlfriend. Nope, you're a man. I'm sorry.
I knew you'd be here today. That's the real reason I came. I've just been, I don't know, feeling a little lonely recently. Maybe even a little desperate. Oh my God, I said that out loud. But yeah, maybe even a little desperate. And I figured, well, since I liked your grandmother so much, maybe she's got a grandson who would be, well, God.
If I may be so bold, how about it then? Dinner tomorrow night. Are you okay?
Well, it's just seeing you all here. I'm sorry, Nick. I can't do this with you.
What?
I mean, well, you seem like an okay guy, but you acted like such an asshole in there. And you spent the whole evening yelling at your grandparents. Us going out? I'm sorry.
Now wait a minute, Caitlin. Caitlin, come on. Caitlin, you're telling me you're desperate and you're still turning me down? Caitlin!
Well?
You know, you people are unbelievable.
Okay, who do you people?
You invited her over without telling me, which you had no right to do.
Nicholas, don't get upset. I'll get a bowl of fruit.
No food now. Everybody just listen to me. Did any of you take into consideration how I would feel? Did any of you take into consideration how your sneaky little plan, which didn't work by the way, would infringe on my life? Hell no. And exactly what kind of plan was that? You expected for us to meet and fall in love and then spend the rest of our lives together.
Yes.
Well, it doesn't happen that way.
It happened to us.
That was 150 years ago. Today we do things different. We have careers and ambitions, and we choose the people that we choose, who we pick, and when we're damn good and ready.
Well, that's the problem right there.
But no, you people just did what you wanted because you want me to live my life your way. Well, you know what? Maybe I don't want to get married.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm talking. Maybe I like my life the way it is, and maybe I need to find out what I'm all about.
What?
You know, now I understand why Melissa and my parents moved away, because they wanted to live without constant interference and judgment and criticism. Yeah, I was feeling guilty about going to Seattle and thinking, maybe I shouldn't go. Maybe I shouldn't take the job because I'd be leaving you. But now, no guilt. I'm home free. I'm out of here.
Oh, Nicky.
In 1 month, I'm going to get on that plane and fly to a new life and live the way I want to live and date the women I want to date and not relatives of my nanny's canasta partner. And I'm going to go to therapy if I want, and I'm going to eat Chinese food I want. Yeah, I may even go to therapy and eat Chinese food there, because you know what? Yeah, and this is going to be news to you guys, but standing in front of you is a fully functioning grown-up man who is perfectly capable of taking...
Nicholas!
I can't breathe!
Oh my God, a heart attack! Call an ambulance!
No, we can get him to the emergency room faster. Emma, get the front door. Ada, go open the car door. Jules, help me carry him. I'll drive. hospital. And I didn't hit anybody or anything. And this was under great strain and stress, because I thought my grandson was having a heart attack. As it turns out, he did have an attack, a panic attack, they called it. The doctor said he had to be in bed for a few days, and he had to get rid of everything in his life that was making him upset. So, we figured the only thing to do was have him stay with us.
You know that song, Over the River and Through the Woods, to Grandmother's House we go? I mean, it's such a happy song. Now listen, those people are visiting their grandparents, and they're singing, and they're dancing.
Hi, Nicholas, what else can I get you to eat?
You've been feeding me nonstop for 2 days now, Nan, but could you open a window or something? It's really hot in here.
I don't want you to feel a draft.
Nan, it's like a sauna. I keep expecting to see naked fat men in towels walking by.
I get you a thinner blanket. Oh, and the other nanny, Emma, and Grandpa are coming later for cannolis. But before they come, Nicholas, Seattle, you might really not go.
What?
Well, I was thinking, if you were so sure you wanted to leave, you would not have gotten so upset, so sick.
No, wait a minute, Nan, no.
No, all I'm saying, Nicholas, is maybe you are absolutely 100% sure you want to leave, but maybe at the same time, you're absolutely 100% not sure at all.
Okay, I'm going to have to hear that one more time.
And Nicholas, remember what you said when you got sick? You were yelling that your parents left because they didn't want to be around us?
Oh, God, Nan, I am so sorry.
Nicholas, no. They didn't leave because they didn't want to be around us. They saw themselves getting old. They saw their lives being spent in one place. And they got afraid of becoming too much like us.
Oh, Nan, no, that's not right. They just wanted to live in the sunshine.
Oh, Nicholas, people don't move away from their families because of weather. No. They got afraid. And maybe you are too.
Oh, no, Nan, no.
Come, Nicholas, come. Okay. Maybe I'm all wrong, okay? Maybe I'm all wrong. But I'm not. Yoo-hoo!
Hiya, Nikki. You're looking good.
Hiya, Nikki. How
Hi.
you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling fine, Nan.
Well, I thought maybe you had, well, we were worried that you had a collapsing that.
I know, Nan. It's all right.
Well, you gave us such a fright, though, collapsing
I
like
know.
that.
I know.
So I got a mask car. St. Anne's, 10:30 a week from today.
They're going to have to name that church after me soon, Nan.
Don't do that to us again, Nikki. We're the ones supposed to get sick, not you.
Well, I just want to say, I said some things the other day about leaving and not wanting you to interfere. And
Nikki, you were sick then.
No one listened to a word you said.
Besides, Nikki, I got the perfect way for you to relax. Come on a vacation with us. We'll pay.
oh, I don't know, Nan.
Next month, we're taking another one of those Mario Perillo tours.
And with the Perillo tours.
What? You had a wonderful time last year.
Yeah, but you're always going somewhere. You get on the bus, you get off the bus, you take a picture. You get on the bus, you get off the bus, you take a picture. On the bus, off the bus, take a picture. It's exhausting.
Man, I'm supposed to be in Seattle, man.
Maybe he'll meet a nice girl on the tour.
Sure, on a Perillo tour. All the girls are 80 years old.
You know, I don't think this trip is going to relax me.
Nick, you rest here a few more weeks, nice and quiet. Then you think about Seattle and the trip some more.
So, what should we do tonight?
Just nothing that gets Nikki too excited.
Nick, let's play that game you gave us we don't understand. What's it called?
A Trivial Pursuit.
That's right. You had to answer things.
Yeah.
Ada, come in. We're playing that game.
Do you feel up to playing a game like that, Nikki?
No.
No. He'll try upset. He'll drop dead from the excitement.
Look, I'm fine. You want to play? Let's play. How about teams or you and me, Gramps?
Okay, Nick. You roll the dice and play the game for us. We just come up with the answers.
Guess who I saw, Nikki, today at the Pathmark? Caitlin O'Hare.
Terrific. The last time you brought that girl here, you almost killed the boy.
She's still very nice, Nikki, and her aunt is a wonderful canasta player.
That's exactly what I look for in a woman. Can we just play, please?
Whatever you want, Nicholas.
Okay, it's a history question, Gramps.
What author was appointed U.S. ambassador to Spain in 1842?
Oh my.
Give us another.
Okay.
No, wait. I know this.
You do not.
Yes. When that Mario Perillo guy, he took us to Spain, they had this little statue of this guy. I know this.
Well, what's the answer?
Your girlfriend. The one who married that fellow who steals cars.
What?
Oh, you mean Irene?
Right. Now, what's Irene's sister's name?
Gramps, do these questions have any vague sort of point?
Shut up, you're sick. Irene's sister's name.
Which one?
The one who drinks.
They all drink.
The one who's not fat.
Oh, Irma.
Irma.
Yeah.
She was with some guys, and we were both amazed, because she wasn't drunk, and the guy had no teeth. Now, what was the guy's name?
Something.
Yes, it was Jewish, a Jewish name. What's a Jewish name?
Ada, who do we know who's Jewish?
I think Henny Youngman's Jewish.
No, Henny Youngman?
No. It's a name like Henny Youngman, but different. Who else?
Is it Caesar?
No.
Yeah, Milton Berle.
No.
Shaky Green.
Gramps, you know the answer.
I'm just caught up in the excitement.
Is Merv Griffin Jewish?
Wait, that's close. Irving, that's it. The guy Irving was with, Irving.
So?
The ambassador, Washington Irving.
That's right!
That was the most amazing thing. Yeah.
You've been working so lately that, I don't remember the last time I heard you laugh. And when we were your age, Nick, we laughed all the time. We always had fun. And you know what? You take things too hard. So I just think you expect too much. You go looking for a perfect girl and you find no one. And you spend so much time worrying about so much, your job, and where you're going to live, and what it means, and you just expect too much.
Listen to your grandmother, Nick.
That's right, because we never expected. We were told that a good life is when you find a husband, and you have kids, and you put food on the table, and you send the kids to school, and you don't die doing it, and that's a good life.
Enough with the game. Who's hungry?
Oh, I need some Danish.
Wait, I want to tell a story.
Oh wait, let me get some Danish.
No, this story is so good you don't even need food.
Now, there's no such thing.
What story are you talking about?
The story of how I won you.
Oh, that story. No one wants to hear that.
No, tell it.
They've heard it.
But he always changes it. Tell it.
All right. Now, Nicky, your grandmother lived about 4 blocks away in a walk-up apartment, not far from here. And every night, I'd climb over the fence, stand in the backyard, and serenade her.
This is not true.
Would you let me tell my story?
The story is right. I never met him, and then his father dragged him to my house, and my father talked to him, and his father talked to me, and then both the fathers told us we're getting married.
It happened 60 years ago. Can't I just tell it the way I like it? All right. The first time I saw her, she was standing on the street corner. It was a beautiful day, beautiful sunshine. She was waiting for a bus.
Oh, I was the most gorgeous, popular, eligible girl in the entire neighborhood.
What?
If you're telling the story the way you want, I'm telling the story the way I want.
All right. So, once I laid eyes on your grandmother, well, there was something about her. She was smiling. I'd never seen anything so beautiful. She was so beautiful, you could drink her from a glass.
Oh, I was wrong. Every word of this is true.
Naturally, I couldn't speak to her. I just watched her get on the bus, and I waited there all day till another bus took her back to that spot. And then I strolled home. I followed her, stood underneath her window. I did this every night for a month. Every night for a month. I sang her this one song. Yes, sir, that's my baby. No, sir, that's my baby. Yes, sir, that's my baby now. Well, the night she came down, I was still too nervous to say anything to her, so I just kept on singing. Yes, ma'am, we decided no, ma'am, hey, no, yes, ma'am, we're the lightest now.
Whenever I see an old black and white movie, I think that's the way things were back in my grandparents' days. That they lived these very black and white lives, very serious, very earnest, and rather joyless. But sometimes, not very often, but definitely sometimes, they gave me a peek at what their lives were really like. And suddenly their past would be splashed with color. And I'd get a glimpse of them when they were young and sexual, and their whole lives were laid out before them.
Don't mean maybe.
Yes, sir, that's my baby now.
Who's hungry?
Ellen, how about you and me going home now?
Oh, Nicky, do you mind if we meet you early?
Oh no, go!
This is the reason I want you married. This is the reason.
Emma, Frank, see you tomorrow. Yes, sir.
I guess I go clean up now.
Ada. You're feeling better, Nick.
Yeah, I'm fine, Gramps. No, it's funny. I can't remember ever having seen you all like that.
'Cause you're never here, Nick.
What are you talking about? I'm here every Sunday.
Yeah, every Sunday, like a habit, like going to church. You're never here, Nick.
Hey, Gramps, how about you telling a story?
I can't tell stories like Noon's. You are going away, aren't you, Nicholas?
There's a moment when I wake up each morning, I can't remember I'm sick. It lasts only for a few seconds, but it's like a gift I get at the start of each day. The first time I told my Emma, and the first time I cried about it was when she began to cry. I made her promise not to tell anyone. That's for me to do. It would be so selfish of me to tell him. So selfish. But when you get to be my age, you realize what matters is family. What matters is family. So what's in Seattle? Just some job?
Hi there, Nick. Could I come in?
Oh, yeah. Come on in, come in.
I hope I'm not intruding, Nick, but I bumped into Emma the other day.
Right at the Pathmark. No, the food town. No, the Pathmark has the big fish in it with the cup. I've just been here too long.
And she said that after I left the other day, you collapsed.
Yeah, that's true. Boy, that's difficult. difficult to explain.
She said you had a panic attack because I rejected you.
I love that woman.
I'm sorry, Nick. I hope it really wasn't because of me.
No, no.
Because when guys ask me out, I usually don't call them an asshole.
Good, you probably get more dates that way.
Caitlin! Ada, hello! What a nice surprise! You look hungry.
Remarkable sense.
Let me fix you something.
No, Ada, thank you. I just stopped by to see how Nick was doing.
Oh, he's much better. He just gets a little nervous.
Yeah, I used to chew on my rattle.
I just fix you a little something.
No, really.
No trouble. No trouble.
You have 3 minutes before she comes back with a fully stuffed 12-pound butterball turkey. Look, I don't know what it was. Maybe the way the light was hitting her face or the way she was standing, or maybe it was a woman who rejected came back to apologize. I don't know, but at that moment, she struck me as the most beautiful woman on the planet, and I wanted her to like me so much. And for a second, I had this horrible thought. Could my grandmother actually be right? Do I not really want to move? Could all I need to be happy is the right woman? Oh my God.
So, Emma said you might move to Seattle soon. She said you have a job offer?
A promotion, actually, a terrific one.
Oh, great. You know anyone out there?
No, just promotion.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're okay, Nick. I have to go. I'm on shift in half an hour and I can't be late. All those sick animals that need nursing, you know. So,
Caitlin,
yes?
I'd still like to. I know you already said no, but I'd still like to take you out. You know, a real date with no relatives.
But you're moving to Seattle.
Well, I've been thinking about not going. Maybe I should stay. I don't know.
Well, what happens if we do go out and we find out we like each other and then you decide to move?
Oh, well, I don't know.
I have to go, Nick. The date offer was nice, but I don't know. I just spent the whole time hoping I didn't like you. It's just too weird, okay? So just take care of yourself.
Yes, sir. That's my baby. No, sir. I don't mean maybe. Yes, sir. That's my baby now.
Excuse me?
If that song works, it's golden.
Well, all right, Nick, all right. If you decide not to go to Seattle, then a date with no relatives, you're on. But if you decide to go, go. Start over. Sometimes you just have to be a little selfish. So take care of yourself, okay? Like just now, when I didn't immediately agree to go out with you, that's probably the most mature thing I've ever done.
Nunzio and I have been married for 55 years. Close your eyes and imagine that. Well, that's what Nicky doesn't understand. You see, he's trying to plan out his life so much that he misses everything. He'll never know what that's like. That love can go into places that and make you tender like you never imagined. Just think, 55 years.
Nuns, how about another pillow?
No, I'm fine.
Oh, no, let me get you another
No,
pillow.
stop, I'm fine.
Hello?
Ah, there you are, Nicky. We're starving.
Thank God.
Nicholas, why are you so late?
God forbid we thought you had a panic attack on the bus.
No, I'm sorry. I had a session with my head doctor, and this morning, and I had a lot to talk about.
Did you talk about your panic attack?
Oh, yeah.
And what did he tell you?
To calm down.
And for that, you paid him money?
Enough. The dinner's waiting. Everything came beautiful.
Before we eat, I have something to say.
Talk and eat. You're late. Mangiamo.
No, it's important. It's about Seattle.
Oh, go ahead, Nicky.
Okay, first I want to say last week when I spent that time here with you guys, that was a real special time for me. It just seemed like, I don't know, maybe we talked a little bit more, maybe we connected a little better than we ever had.
It was
I'm not sure.
beautiful to have you here, Nicholas.
And I'm getting older, and so are you, and I'd really like to spend more time together with you like that.
Oh, Nicky, you're staying.
I'd really like to spend more time together like that in the next few weeks. I'm taking the promotion. I'm leaving for Seattle. Oh, it won't be so bad, you know. It's not a terrible plane ride, and you can all come and visit anytime you want. This promotion is too good. I've worked so hard for it, and it could be the start of something really exciting for me. I'd just appreciate it if you could all just understand.
No, I don't understand, Nicholas. I don't.
Nan.
Well, how can you, Nicholas? We're here, Nicholas. Everything is here. How can you just leave your family like that? How can you, Nicholas? Aren't we worth staying for? How can you just leave? How can you just leave?
Nan! Gramps, you know the last thing in the world I want to do is to hurt Nan or you.
What do you want me to say, Nick? Stay. Please don't leave us. Go. You have my blessing. I can't say anything of that, Nick. I can't.
Gramps, please.
No matter what I say, what anyone says, you're going to leave us. Everybody goes. I worked all my life. So my family. I'm not good with saying things, Nick. I just don't want you to go. Nunes. Your grandmother's made for us a beautiful meal. Mangiamo.
Nicky, your grandfather has something to tell you.
Emma!
What? No, I mean, you have to tell him this, Nicky.
What, Gramps? What is it? Is something wrong?
Nicky, what I have to tell you...
What, Gramps? What do you have to tell me?
Nothing.
But you just said...
What I have to say, Nicholas, what I have to tell you, I'll always be there with you, so you be good.
No, we have to tell him.
He has to go, sweetheart. He has to go.
No.
I know all that, but he has to go.
Oh.
Nan?
Dinner came beautiful.
Nan, is there something else, Nan?
Nicky, I really thought you had a chance with Caitlin. I really did.
With all the hassles that changing jobs bring, I really didn't have much time to spend with my grandparents those last few weeks. And that last Sunday seemed to arrive so quickly. I wish I knew what the formula was. How much do you owe those who care for you? And how can you repay someone for their devotion? Can it ever be enough?
Nicky, I hope you noticed that in your honor, the grandfather put on the air conditioner today.
Yeah, I thought I could breathe.
Was a beautiful meal, wasn't it, Nicholas?
Stunning, Nan.
Yeah, we made all your favorites, gnocchi and veal parmesan and tiramisu, biscotti. You're not going to get a meal like that in Seattle.
Oh, I know that, Nan. Nan, I'm sorry, Nan.
For what?
Well, for leaving and for, well, I don't know.
Oh, Nicky, honey, no, you're not sorry.
Oh, I am.
Well, maybe you feel bad first because you love us, but you're not sorry, and I think that's good. You have a wonderful life ahead of you in Seattle. One thing I know for sure, that you can't keep the people you love the most around forever. You can pray, and you can scream, and you can cry, but you can't keep them forever. Just try to be happy, Nicky. Okay? There's nothing for you to be sorry about.
So, Nicholas, did your grandfather tell you?
No, what?
He's selling the car.
Oh, you didn't mention it.
He tried driving the other night. He dented the back fender. Guess how? Backing out the garage. Didn't even make it to the street. Thank God no one was killed.
Oh, but Nicky, before I forget, I got you another mask card.
Oh, I wouldn't have left town without one, Nan. Hey, Gramps, Nan just told me you're selling the car.
I'm bored with driving.
That's terrific, Gramps. I would have been worried about you.
Don't you ever worry about me.
Well, The taxi should be here any minute now.
Nicholas, for the plane trip, I made you lasagna.
Oh, Nan, I can't take a lasagna on the plane.
Fine, I mail it to you.
You're going to put a lasagna in the mail?
No, I just mailed your sister 12 pounds of fettuccine alfredo.
Oh, all right, all right. Oh, that must be the taxi driver now. Well, so I'll see you all soon, real soon. So no goodbyes, okay? No goodbyes.
Goodbye, Nick.
Gramps!
I forgot the rules. Goodbye, Nick.
Gramps, come on.
Tengo familia, Nicola. Tengo familia. You know what that means?
Yes.
Go.
Call us when your plane lands.
Don't spend any money.
Just let the phone ring twice.
You are all really something, you know that? I hope you know that I have to do this. I have to!
I love you, Nicholas. Who's hungry?
He is gone. How can you think about food now? Maybe just some provolone. Everybody goes.
I caught my flight, and 6 hours later I was in Seattle, my new home. And 2 days later, a 12-pound lasagna arrived in the mail. Oh, my new job. I loved it. More responsibility, more challenging. And within a month, I started dating this account executive from my office, Teresa, who I immediately knew was something special. 2 months later, I flew back to my grandparents to attend the funeral of my grandfather, Nunzio. He died of prostate cancer, which had spread to his liver and kidneys. My grandmother told me that they had known about it before I left, but that they didn't want to bother me with it. Not bother me? How could they not have said anything? Anything at all? If any one of them did, no question, I would have stayed.
A couple of years after Nicholas left, my Frankie, my sweetheart, passed on. Emmett and I shared dinner together every day for nearly a year after that, until she too suffered a severe stroke. God rest them. I still cook 2 meals a day for myself. On Sunday I make something a little special. And I still see my Nicholas. Because of his job, he comes to New York often. And he always comes to see his grandma.
Nan, it's me.
Ah, Nicholas.
How are you, Nan? God, it's hot in here.
I look hungry. Let me put the ravioli in the water.
Nan, I am so sorry. The conference ran long, and I have to catch my plane.
No,
I
the
have to
water's
leave.
boiling. It just takes a little minute.
No, Nan, let's not eat. Let's just sit and talk. I have something to tell you.
The ravioli looks beautiful.
Nan, I'm moving.
Nicholas, back home?
Well, no, to Portland. I got another job, a vice president, a wonderful promotion. Nan, I had this idea. Why don't you move with me to Portland? I mean, it's actually a beautiful city. Your whole life you've lived here, Nan, taking care of Grandpa all that time. And come to Portland. You won't have to take care of anybody. And I'll take you out to dinner every night if you want. And I'd love to give that to you, Nan. There's nobody here for you anymore.
Oh, Nicholas. Do you know where I always wanted to go all my life? Atlantic City. I always heard Emma and Nuns talk, and they told such wonderful stories. I wanted to go. But your grandfather, he would have nothing to do with such a fancy place. So, one day, I packed a meal for him, left it in the icebox, and I went. And you know what? I didn't like it. The whole time I was there, I was wishing I was back home, taking care of your grandfather. He needed me so much. Now, how many people get to be my age can say, somebody needed them so much? I can't say that, Nicholas. I can't go. Not from here. built this house for me. How can I go? Stay for dinner, please.
Okay, okay. Not long after that, I achieved what my grandparents considered to be the greatest accomplishment known to man. I got married! And now as I sit at home in Portland with Teresa awaiting the birth of our first child, my mind often goes back to those last few days I spent with my grandparents, and I wish I could neatly sum up who they were and what they meant to me. But instead, what is most clear is my grandparents worked every day of their lives to ensure that their family would be better educated and more successful than them. And they let me go. They made me laugh. And to this day, I still get great